everyone. Good evening to my fellow scouts, friends, leaders, and guests. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Timothy, but most people just call me Timmy. Don't ask me why, they just do. I wanted to thank everyone for coming out tonight and spending your Sunday evening with us to celebrate our achievement of Eagle Scout. Before I moved to Arcadia, I spent the first 7 years of my life in Merced. If you want to know what's there, there's nothing much. I then moved to Arcadia in second grade and finally met these three in third. Before I met them, I didn't know what scouting was or what they did. However, one day they invited me to their Cub Scout meeting, and from there my scouting journey began. For me, scouting has had a big impact on many areas of my life. To start off with, it taught me a lot of useful skills such as first aid, wilderness survival, and much more. It also gave me leadership experience and helped me develop my leadership skills. And finally, it gave me many opportunities to push my comfort levels and try new things. While there were a lot of fun experiences I got out from it, such as being able to sled on sand dunes in Mojave Desert, going to Catalina, or learning to drive a motorboat, there was also some difficult moments such as being bitten by ants while I was asleep, sleeping in the middle of a dirt road, or waking up at 3 in the morning to go canoeing in the ocean. But through all of this, these three were there for everything. So I'm gonna do talk about a little bit of each of you, so have fun. For Leo, initially when you meet Leo, he may seem quiet or even intimidating for some of you. For example, when you're on call playing games with him and he's always muted. But once you get to know him, he's a chill guy. With Leo, he's always keeping up with the latest music whenever they drop. He's always listening and analyzing music, and whenever we're together, he always has something to play. Leo's also the kind of person who likes to be in the moment when we do stuff. He often documents everything we do, whether it's taking videos of us doing stupid things or taking pictures. However, most of the times those pictures end up of me eating. He is also that one friend who sends tons of reels and TikToks without saying much. While most people choose to ignore it, don't worry, Leo, I'm not one of them. I watch all of them. Next is Garrett. With Garrett, he makes things very fun and memorable because of how crazy he can be. I mean, just look at the things his mom posts about him on Facebook. For those of you who don't know, it's all the crazy things Garrett has done in his life, from the crazy things he has said to pictures of his interesting fashion choices. Whether it was yelling at me while I was playing volleyball or when we were on the same rec basketball team and we kept giving him the ball until he scored, Garrett never ceased to make things interesting. It is also easy to hang out with him as we could talk about literally anything and about the most random things too. My face, hold up. While he does have his crazy moments, he can be down to earth too. He will always be there for you at any moment. For example, just a couple of months ago, when my early decision came out for Stanford, he actually pulled up to my house and preemptively bought balloons. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, but we all know how that goes. It's too early to cry. Even though I didn't get in, and the balloon he bought. I made my speech way too long for this. Even though I didn't get it, and the balloon bar said it's a boy for a gender reveal. It just really shows a piece of what Garrett's like. Oh my gosh. I should have made my speech shorter. This is too long. Okay, now on to Ferencium. With Ferencium, me and him always try to do as much as possible in scouting. Together we've done lots of things, from going to day camps and Cub Scouts to snorkeling in Catalina, exploring water caves, and paddleboarding in the ocean. Along the way, however, there were definitely some memorable moments, such as choosing to hike at 3 in the morning in Catalina, or the time when we both ran out of water hiking in Mojave Desert and almost had to call back to the parking lot. But beyond this, we also done lots of other things together outside of scouting, such as playing rec basketball together, going to being in the same summer school class building a Minecraft version of the U.S. Capitol, or being in marching band. We also bond over our love for food, whether it's going out to eat, trying new things, or cooking. While these three have had a big impact on my life already, there are also other people I want to thank. To begin with, I want to thank the Scouts for making scouting a fun and memorable journey. To the older Scouts for teaching me all the scouting skills, helping me become a better leader, and showing how fun scouting is. To my peer Scouts for being there along my scouting journey from Cub Scouts all the way to Eagle Scout. Whether it was at campouts, summer camps, or Monday night meetings, you guys always make it fun to be there. And to younger Scouts for attending my many scouting events, being easy Scouts to teach, and fun patrol members. Next, I wanted to thank all the Scout leaders. Each of you guys have played some part in my scouting journey, whether big or small. Many of you guys have helped me along my journey to Eagle, and I wouldn't be here without you. You guys sacrifice so much of your time in order to make scouting as fun and enjoyable as possible, but also setting me up to be successful in scouting and become a good leader. Whether it was the big things such as handling all the logistics for campouts or keeping track of my progress to Eagle, to the small things such as buying patches for us, you guys do all the hidden work that most of Thank you, Darren. Where was I? Whether it was the big things such as handling all the logistics for campouts or keeping track of my progress to Eagle, to the small things such as buying patches for us, you guys do all the hidden work that most of the times gets overlooked by us Scouts. In addition, I wanted to thank the Scout parents who were there as many various scouting activities such as campouts, hikes, and more. While you guys never took an official role, you guys still spend your free time to help make sure that we're having a fun time with our scouting activities, but staying safe too.
Go, Timothy!
Next to my friends.
All the friends that voted Timmy under 7 minutes crying. Check the vote. That was good. That was a hit, Andy.
I'm glad I could get you guys a bet that can hit. To my friends for always being there for me through everything. Whether we've been friends since elementary school or just became friends this past year, I'm honored to have met each and every one of you guys and gotten to know each other to know each of you better. You guys make school bearable, whether we are in the same class together, doing the same activities such as band or volleyball, or doing other things at school such as choosing to dance at a school assembly. Yeah, that's the person that forced me to do it. Even if you guys don't do the activities that I do, you guys still come out to support me, such as my band class. Especially for the end of chant, because this is how I pretty much am every time. Or to my volleyball games, where one time you guys got decided to set me until I scored, for reasons unknown. Not only in school, but outside of school, whether it's playing basketball or spike ball late at night, doing sleepovers where we do pretty much anything but sleep, hanging out at birthday parties, Christmas, Thanksgiving, or even going to Olive Garden to see how much of their endless pasta we can eat. You guys make life fun and interesting. Finally, I want to thank my family and how they're always there for me. I should say my tears were here, but I guess I let them out too early. To Theo on how we can always easily bond over many things and are always competing to beat each other. To Abby for how we play basketball together, always being there for a reliable second opinion and going on runs. But to both of you, thank you for always putting up with me daily and being the best younger siblings. Thank you for being there with me daily and being the best younger siblings anyone could ask for. I'm glad that I could be your older brother and help you guys with whatever you guys need. Now to my parents. I don't know if I can make it through. To my dad, I'll never forget all the things you do for our family and all the things you have taught me. I've always admired your work ethic with everything you do. I can see this when you're balancing your multiple jobs, working beyond what a normal person does, such as working to 3 a.m. And yet, on top of all of that, you still have time to take care of us. Every week, you have time to go grocery shopping, do prep work for food, cook, and fix things around the house, all on top of your multiple jobs. Even being so busy, you have imparted much of your wisdom onto me. When you grocery shop or cook, you bring me along, with you to help me learn. Without you, I would have been stuck with my mom's cooking skills, the microwave. Don't worry, she pre-screened the joke. You also taught me how to drive. Luckily, not my mom, because my mom's really scared when I drive. And many other useful household skills when things were broken around the house. Instead of just fixing it yourself, you took it as a learning opportunity to teach me things that I might need to do in the future. Even though sometimes you have your dad moments, such as telling your coworkers the wrong information about us, which is pretty much very often, especially the story beyond what it really was, or introducing us as a cell carrier, AT&T, Abby, Theo, and Timothy. I am forever grateful to have you as my dad. To my mom, I don't know. I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good.
To my mom, I don't know how I would live without you. You have been so supportive and loving with everything I do and have sacrificed so much for me every single day. Every morning, I get the great pleasure of you waking me up, even though I often go back to sleep once you leave the room. You always have breakfast ready when I wake up, and our lunch is packed for school. You always are there to drop us off at school, pick us up, and take us to our various activities that we do. You keep track of not only your own schedule, but all our schedules, making sure we get to our different events. And even on top of all of this, you take your time to volunteer for many of our activities and are always there to support us. Being your firstborn, I was your guinea pig in everything. While at times it was difficult as you were more strict with me than my siblings, you're welcome, Theo and Abby. You have done a great job raising me. I am forever grateful for everything you do for me, even though I may not show it most of the times. And even when I move out of the house, I still need you, so don't worry, I won't be gone forever. I love you, Mom. Again, thank you guys for coming out to celebrate. And I don't think you thought your Sunday night would be me crying with my speech. But hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And whatever Gary says next, don't take it at face value. Thank you.